I'm glad we built this earlier and built this when we did. Actually, you know what? I think because we know we have a desert coming up, I want to build a water tank, and I want to build it here. I want it nearby here. And you need a whole bunch of wood, but you can get a whole bunch of wood by going here. This is going to be kind of a timely build here. But this is also, I'm also going to show you the reason why I'm glad we got the hornblower early. Very true. Good factoid. Alright, yeah, we got some wood here, but not all of it. We're going to put you at a max, because we want that hornblower built ASAP. I know we got a bunch of other projects going here, but the hornblower is going to buy us a little time. Yes, that is correct, Jackson. It is useful for getting sand, which is useful for a later game tech. Unfortunately, in the early game, even if we were to get sand, we can do absolutely nothing with it until we get deeper into the tech tree, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. And it's not immediate death or anything as far as wandering into the desert. Not that we have a choice at the moment. We will. Yes, that is correct, Jetstream. Sand equals glass. That is correct. All right, how are we doing on our advanced materials? That's going. We have enough stuff in existence to get the hornblower built. We've got looks like the rest of the wood planks are going. We just need one more unit of wood, which is unfortunate that someone's taken their time on that and they didn't use the locally sourced gambit that I did here. Because we need you. Oh, you need to hurry with that wood. Somebody hurry with that wood. And I really hope that the Ombo listens to us. Because what I want to do is I want to tell the Onbu to chill and have a seat right at the edge of the jungle, so that we get to take in the humid climate a little bit longer. But we can't tell him to do that until we get this built. Please start hammering. Please start hammering. Thank you. And then please immediately start staffing that. Okay, we got our scavenger. I am going to now go into the kitchen finally. But right now, we have bigger fish to fry. Come on, hornblower. Please, somebody. Full staff required. Yeah, we can't do that until somebody shows up there. And I was really wishing that this person. Where's your job? Ah, I just heard the music change. We're too late. We are too late. We are officially in the desert. Ah, sadness. Now, I do still want our Onbu to chill, because we're getting close to losing our settlement, and we need to build the thing that we just researched, the scavenging hut. All right, another piece of somewhat realistic, scavenging huts need to be built close to the sides, because that's, I guess, where they climb up and get down from, the Onbu. So we need to build this along here, and this needs to get prioritized. Somebody please staff the hornblower so that we can tell the Onbu to chill, to give the rest of our... actually, you know what I think I'm going to do instead? Instead of doing the kitchen, I'm going to abandon the kitchen for the moment. We want to research the sleep command to tell the Onbu to go to sleep, because then he'll lay down a lot longer. And as much as I don't want to chill, well, actually, that might be overdoing it, if I'm going to be honest, now that I'm thinking about it. Alright, we finally have our hornblower in part. Let's see if we can get the Onbu to chill. Nope, does not trust your commands. So there is a hidden metric of how much the Onbu trusts you. And and that is sort of a percentage of how often it will listen to your commands. So yeah, we're not getting it to sit. I might try again soon. Maybe after we get these guys, because you do get a guaranteed spawn of villagers here, so that our population does have a chance to grow a little bit. But we absolutely want to tap into that other one as well. As long as it's in reach here. All right, we've got the group of nomads. Let's try the sit. Nope, don't want to sit. Stubborn, aren't you? Hey, Duncan! Okay, so we might end up missing out on this settlement. There is the ruined settlement, which has a 50-50 chance of either giving a few people or leftover food. Obviously, I want the people because I'm fine with the food. But I really wanted to, because the living settlements are 100% chance of villagers. Let's see, we got 4 more people. We need 2 more tents. So let's get those up and running. The one thing I do have to say is the desert music is my favorite of the musics. We have 3 idlers. That's not good. Let's get those cooking faster. And then we'll get those idlers doing their thing faster. Yeah, now there is a way of, there are things, technologies that we can unlock that helps us take care of the Anbu and build its trust in us. But there's also technologies that let us exploit the Anbu and hurt it for our own benefit, but obviously tanks its trust in us, and so it just won't listen at all. All right, we lost the settlement up there. That's unfortunate. But we will be able to have a shot at grabbing some more people over here. And the Anbu is going to have to sleep sooner rather than later. Our farm is being productive enough. I'm not worried about that. Not to mention the desert heat does not hurt your berry bushes. In fact, we could probably build a berry farm and get it cooking. All right, so we got those 2 going so we can solve our homeless problem on that front. We also... I mean, this is what stinks, is that the stones are way out in the boonies here. Let's flag some of them, because we're going to need some of them. Alright, we just need 1 more wood plank and we can get this going. That's going to be really important. Now, one thing we want to do to centralize our stuff here is we need a material storage. And we want this near here because it can store both the raw and the fixed goods. So right near our 2 refineries are going to be important. And we're also going to want a pantry, which stores food, which will be important, and put it right there. Mycology, yes. So growing mushrooms is absolutely a thing, and we have a nice little patch for it over here. I'm not getting into that just yet because, especially since we have so many forests in the area, well, we had so many forests in the area, you can get a lot of mushrooms from there, and usually that's good enough to get your first thing. Also, we have a crossroads coming up, and this is interesting little factoid here is in an early version of the game, you know, whenever you came here, you click on here, go north, go south, and it would always let you have that choice. I made a suggestion to the dev to make a little bit more difficult, where you couldn't decide to go north or south unless you had already built the hornblower. So if you arrive at a crossroads and you have not built your hornblower yet, the Onbu will just pick a random direction and go there. All right, we got that going here. We have our first scavenger. We need both scavengers here in order to actually send out a team here. Yeah, I actually try to hold off on mycology until I'm needing it, because the mushrooms grow pretty quickly. Can somebody come staff this, please? Please and thank you. Oh, I just realized I made a grievous error here. We need the material storage on this side, otherwise this is going to be a bad time. Because they all come out from the front and these two are blocking that. Okay, we've got our thing. And we have our party. Now we could grab this forest first, and if we could get the Onbu to sleep. What are we on? 83% on the sleep? I think we can bide some time. So let's actually go to the forest first. And there, we're collecting mushrooms. And then once we get the sleep command, then we're going to try and get the Onbu to sleep. And he's pretty sleepy, so he hopefully should listen to us. All right, what are we missing here? We're missing wood. We shouldn't be missing wood. Let's fix that. We're good on food. No, Onbu's fine. 21% hunger. And there is a chance that we run into a freebie food patch along the way. Oh yeah, we don't need 2 refiners here now that we're out of the early game. 1 refiner will keep the goods flowing soon. All right, kitchen, get. Let's see. Onbu, please don't be cranky. Don't be cranky. Oh, thank goodness. Onbu accepts your command. Alright, he's going to lay down for a little snooze, which means he's going to stop walking, which is going to buy us some time. I'm surprised nobody falls off when he does this. Like, it would be cool if they had like everyone grabs onto a tree and just holds on for dear life. He's cute. Alright, so now our forward progress has halted. Also, now that we've scouted further enough, we know that there's jungle down to the south. So we're going to tell the Onbu when he wakes up. Also, I know the forest has disappeared off the map. Our crew will still tap it. As long as it's on your map when you initially send out the expedition, you're fine. They will find their way back to the Onbu, which is why I tapped the forest first, and now that he's going to be snoozing here, we have time to tap the ruins, and then we can start grabbing rocks if we wanted, or maybe some water. Keep the farm humming. But no, we still have water here, even though it has dried up. And there's 20. This thing is full of beets, so we need this pantry built. Of course, everybody's working on stones now. Let's get some prioritization here so that we can get some wood going, because we got tons of stone now. Doing the Onbu. Although I'm happy that there aren't random like fall off the Onbu and go splat deaths, because Deaths in this game are bad because of how limited a resource your people are. Well, fleas on the dog is actually not not an incorrect description if you go the parasitic route. There's one source of food that you can get, which is Onbu blood. You literally burrow into the Onbu, tap into his veins, and have his blood for nourishment. Obviously, the Onbu does not like that when you does not trust you when you do that. Understandably so. But we are going the symbiote route here, which means we are not going to be tapping the Onbu like a keg. Yes, the blood pudding. What is your... Oh yeah, you're full. So yeah, we need this material storage here. That's the other reason why you want that. Party returned from an expedition. They brought back 20 mushrooms. That is a haul. That is actually enough for a full Onbu food. Alright, but now that our expedition is back, we can send them out there. Yes! Recruiting new villagers. We won the coin flip. That is excellent. That makes me very happy. Because more villagers means more people to do more stuff. And I think we've got our food situation pretty well under control. So, yeah, not too worried on that front. What are we researching? The kitchen, right. Yes, that's what we wanted. The kitchen is next, so that we can turn all this here. Yeah, exactly. The game will warn you which certain actions or things are not, the things that the Onbu doesn't like. They'll warn you if you're behaving in a manner that is not conducive to Onbu happiness. Actually, with the pantry here, let's get a road up here, because this is where I'm going to put my kitchen. And actually, this is a great place for a berry farm too. Palia? I have not heard of an MMO called Palia. Alright, so now that we have this, we have room in a storage, which means we can actually start storing things off-site here. Onbu is still snoozing. And actually, I think I am going to prioritize tapping into the rocks once we get our new villagers back, rather than the water. If only because we know we're going to be going into a humid area soon, so we don't need the water that desperate. Our food situation is very stable. But the rocks are a pain in the butt. Whereas here, if we harvest rocks off-site, they appear right here, which is right where we want them anyway. I do not have a sawmill or a quarry tech yet. Not as of yet. Let's get more of these lined up here. And actually, let's get these lined up here. I'm just waiting for the... Yeah, we've got more than enough planks and slabs to get our next advanced building going. And actually, I think I might go hut after this, because the hut can increase your productivity even higher than 100%. But kitchen first. All right. Open research tree, and yeah, we go hut. And also, we need the hut in order to go down to the quarry sawmill. But hut is our first thing on that. But now we get ourselves a kitchen. 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 That's more like it. Perfect. do still have our people here working general. There is a merit that I've been sort of experimenting with as far as specializing people. Let me see how many we have. We've got 10 general workers. 5 of them unemployed. We're going to get a few more people employed here. Yeah, we keep them as general for now. And we brought 1 worker. That's it? You only got 1 person. I've seen them bring back 3 before. No crossroads yet? Yeah, that's true. That's true. But crossroads is good, but is it good in this game? I'm still experimenting. Maybe it is. Yeah, the herbalist, I'm still struggling as to when. I think what I'll do is I'll start an herbalist when we go back into the wet zone. Right now, we don't have the water to plant anything, so it's not even worth the effort. But yeah. Alright, well, at least our expedition is back, so we can go out and go get some more stuff. Might as well get the stuff that's about to drop off the map anyway, so that we maximize our options once the Onbu wakes up and starts walking again. Speak of the devil. He's awakened. So there are win conditions. So I don't know about the full game. For the demo, there is a part where you get to that is basically well, I don't want to spoil what it is, but there's the definitive point where it stops. And I kind of like the way how they handle it, but I'm not gonna spoil it. I have played through the early access build all the way until that win point, but I don't want to spoil what that is and what are the conditions of it. Yeah, it doesn't herbs. They did nerf how long it takes herbs to grow, but they didn't nerf it very hard. Herbs still grow pretty quickly. All right, yeah, you're officially out of water to plant, but that's okay. Now, I do know we have 1 homeless person. I'm going to wait until we have hut tech and then just replace everybody with huts, and then make sure we have enough for everybody at that point. How many hours of play do you need to reach the win condition? I'd say about maybe 5 or so. I'm going to see how close we can get to it in this session. I mean, they give you a really good solid amount of play time for this demo. Like you get more than just a teensy little taste. You get a good mouthful of this game. But I think it's very satisfying with the amount of length, but there's still more stuff to it. All right, we're going to get 2 cooks here. We're going to be making beet soup. We are going to eventually want another kitchen to start cooking berries, because people are going to start demanding food variety. All right, yeah, that was my fear, is that they come from the bottom on that one. So not the most efficient transportation for this, but we'll live. All right, do we have any other idlers? I don't think so. Yeah, we got some resource harvesting going on here. And actually, since we're running low, and since we're not going to be berry farming that, let's mark all of these for harvesting. And actually, one thing that we can do is throw down another kitchen. And get ourselves another pantry, just to help more with food storage. Because trust me, you want a lot of food storage. Yeah. Well, the lore on this game is that the whole world is dying, and it's a fungal apocalypse. So that ruins is like, yeah, the fungus completely wiped everybody out, and everyone you've ever known and loved is dead. Why don't you come join us? We found a way to ride above the fungus and actually somehow survive. I'd say that would be pretty persuasive. Even if you're riding on a giant beast. You beat into soup mission. Ha! That is one way to make some soup. All right, we got 17 stone back from our... Ooh, and we are getting a beast... we're getting a freebie food area. We could get more water if we really wanted to. Do we really want to? Because we're about to walk into here and get more water naturally. We could. But I'd rather have the stone, honestly. So let's get the stone. Water will come in its own, and there's plenty of food. In fact, you know what? Let's put our farmers down to a skeleton staff for the moment, so that the others can work in the general work population. We'll populate them back up again once our water starts flowing. And actually, let's make another worker post here, because I want to start specializing these. Onbu's hunger level 32%. We're good, and he's gonna eat his fill. In fact, one thing I regret is I'm gonna see if I can bang out. And actually, let's see if I can get another research building too. Let's see if we can bang out another tech, which is the eat command, which basically tells him to gorge himself and eat until, eat more of it. 2 bad zones in a row. Yeah, there's some gnarly stuff ahead. The game has some kid gloves areas to it, but it's there's some bad stuff too. I mean, it's nice that they give you oases in the desert, so you have some way of getting some water, even if your air wells don't work. All right, we're almost ready with the hut. Oh yeah, you don't need to be baked soup. You need to be very muesli. And actually, we don't need 2 people on this one. This one can just cook it at a 1. Alright, research tree. Let's go for the eat command, see if we can get it in time. I'm gonna go... Actually, let's go for a stall. No, I'm not gonna stall until we get officially into the jungle, so we can get our water on board here. But then I'll go for a sit command to try and stall. And then after the Onbu gets sick of sitting and waiting and gets going, we might have our eat command online, which will tell him to gorge himself for more. What are we? Stone. We need more stone. Do we have any stone waiting to be picked up? No, we do not. Ugh. So here's 2 that have kind of spawned over here. Still not nearly enough, though. Oh wait, so this workers post, we're gonna tell you to go harvest. And then this workers post over here is going to tell them to go transport. We only need like 2 transporters. And then all the general population will actually be the people that do the building. Mountains. Mountains are not the worst in the world. Hey, Kimberlyn! That's alright. You're welcome here, late or ever. The mountains aren't too bad. It slows growth, but you still get... There's enough humidity in the mountains that you get water, so they're not as bad. Alright, still officially in the desert. I will blast the horn once we're... I was kind of hoping that they could get the research building built quickly, but apparently not.